Today is my absolute pleasure to invite you to our third annual AirWorks conference. Woo! Now, every year we put on this conference. For me personally, I really see it as a time to reflect. Because I've been with DJI for about 3 years now, and in this short amount of time, I just cannot believe how far the industry has come and how much we have all matured. Now, we have a very exciting program today. But first, we'd like to tell you a little bit about the AirWorks program and its intentions. And AirWorks was first started back in 2016, and that's where we hosted it in a small hotel in downtown San Francisco. Now, that year, the message we were really trying to get across is that drones had an incredible amount of potential in the commercial arena. It could really be a game changer for businesses to improve productivity and overall efficiency. And we saw a really good uptake from the community of that message. And in that amount of time, we've seen a lot of the commercial solutions really grow and mature. And then, of course, fast forward 1 year, that brings us to Denver. Now, in Denver, the focus was very much on DJI building the necessary hardware and software that businesses needed to integrate drones into their operations. And then, of course, brings us to today, our third annual AirWorks conference. Now, our mission with AirWorks is really to build the global ecosystem for aerial productivity. And as part of this ecosystem, we all have a very unique role to play. And I'd like to start with how we see some of the roles that you all play in the audience. And I think everybody here in this room comes into this industry with a unique perspective, perhaps a unique mission, a unique point of view. And frankly, we all probably don't necessarily always agree with one another, but we think that's absolutely okay. Because ultimately, it's that diversity of different perspectives, of different applications, we all see the potential in different ways. We see that diversity as being incredibly powerful and really helping us to build this solid foundation of a community. So thank you all so much for joining us here today. I think it's extremely important that we're able to bring everybody together and continue to grow and build this community. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how DJI sees our role within this community. Now, we see our role in two forms. First, we will continue to build the most reliable and versatile aerial platforms out there on the market. And we really see our technology as providing the foundation for you all to be able to build unique solutions, build services on top of our platforms, and ultimately solve people's problems in the enterprise arena. Second, we will continue to invest in our developer technologies that allow anyone to very quickly build up new solutions and really leverage the incredible power that drones can provide. Now, while there's a vast range of different applications of this technology, I think it's important that we recognize that drones have such a unique opportunity to actually have an impact in people's lives every day. And so far this year, we have recorded over 190 lives that have been saved by drones. And I think this is just one specific example of the tangible benefits of this technology. But without a community of users such as yourselves, we're not really able to make this real and really realize this potential. Now, across all these different applications, one commonality that really draws them all together is really the unique potential that an aerial perspective from a drone provides. By leveraging the aerial perspective, our community of heroes is able to go out there and do more, work more efficiently, and of course, work more safely. And while there are a lot of very substantial benefits of drone technology in public safety, there's also a wide range of other use cases. And my personal favorite is this one where we have a drone that's used to collect biological samples from a whale. Now, of course, Texas is no stranger to drones. And I like to call out Garrett Brill, who back in 2015, when the floods were hitting Texas, he used his drone to help his local community. Garrett was working with the Joshua Fire Department to respond to the needs of their community. So in a single day alone, they were able to rescue 4 individual people by using the benefits of the drone. Then we have Tom Hemick from Hill County. Tom was in a situation where he had to assist a mother and her 15-year-old daughter who were trapped from the rising rivers. Unfortunately, they could not swim, so they weren't able to swim across the riverbank. So Tom used his drone to deliver a life vest and a rescue line over to the other side, and then they were able to bring them over onto the other bank safely. Today, we recognize individuals such as Garrett and Tom as pioneers. We see them as pioneers of seeing the potential of drones as aerial tools and really being at the forefront of taking this technology and applying it out in the real world. And I think there's also some similarities here between where our industry is today and where perhaps personal computers were 30 or 40 years ago. And as that technology proliferated, became more accessible, and became available to more and more people, the number of applications and use cases just continued to amplify. Today, we see Garrett and Tom as members of a growing generation of drone pilots. And in the United States alone, there's over 100,000 commercial drone pilots that are applying this technology out in the field every single day. Now, this is part of a global community of over 370,000 pilots that are always looking to see how they can push the boundaries and really maximize the potential of this technology. Now, today, I'm very proud to show you the latest addition to the DJI Enterprise lineup of products. Let me show you a video.
We keep you nourished, keep you connected, and keep you safe. We don't ask for thanks. We're just doing our job. We are your everyday heroes. And this is our new tool for getting the job done.
I ain't trading my youth for no suit and jacket. Some of us surviving, some of us just roaming, some of us just roaming. Where will we go singing? Some of us alive, but we're all gonna die one day. Yes, everybody I know is growing old too quickly, and I don't wanna go. No, how am I supposed to slow it down so I can figure out who I am?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mavic 2 Enterprise. Now, our engineering team has packed an incredible amount of features into the new Mavic 2 Enterprise. Let me take you through some of them. So, with every drone, of course, it all starts with the imaging solution. And the Mavic 2 Enterprise is equipped with a 12-megapixel sensor, 2x optical zoom, and 3x digital zoom. Now, this is a real game changer for teams that are out in the field. Because when you're there in a dynamic situation, you need to be able to respond quickly, and then, of course, look at very specific details. And this really allows the teams to be able to be much more mobile and agile in responding to the current situation. The Mavic 2 Enterprise also deploys the unique ultra-portable design that we invented for the original Mavic Pro. And this really turns the drone into the kind of tool that you're able to simply just pick up off the shelf, attach to your tool belt, and then go off onto your mission. Now, when we're looking to reimagine the Mavic 2 Enterprise and its potential for the enterprise drone industry, we're thinking about how we could really push the boundaries. So rather than just being an aerial tool, we asked ourselves, how could we make this more of a configurable platform? And the Mavic 2 Enterprise supports several unique accessories that really help you to do more with this product. So first is the loudspeaker. Now, the loudspeaker essentially transforms your drone into an aerial communications device. So you can imagine when you're out there in the field leading the charge, and perhaps you see something from up top, and you need to communicate that to your ground team. You're now able to do that in real time simply with the loudspeaker accessory. The loudspeaker is rated at 100 decibels, which is approximately as loud as an ambulance siren at a distance of about 50 meters. Now, let me show you how this actually works. So, the Mavic 2 Enterprise is supported by the DJI Pilot app. And through the application, you're able to record different messages. So here, I'm just going to play one that we've pre-recorded.
Welcome to AirWorks 2018.
So you can see just with a very simple attachment, we're really able to transform the potential of this as an aerial tool. Next, we have the Spotlight. Now, the Spotlight was designed specifically for night operations or low light conditions. So you can imagine in a disaster response scenario or in a tricky industrial inspection where you might have to operate inside, this could really be a game changer. The Spotlight is rated for 2,400 lumens, which is approximately about 2.4 times as bright as a professional public safety flashlight. Now, could I get the lights, please? OK. And for those of you in the front row, you may want to cover your eyes. So you can see how bright this is. And when you're operating in a darkened environment, being able to have this type of operational flexibility is a real game changer. Now, as a safety feature, our engineering team set this up so that unless the drone is flying, you're actually only able to raise it up to 50% brightness. So this is only half the actual brightness that the Spotlight has. So we can't wait to get this incredible tool into the hands of our community and see all the unique use cases they're going to be able to find for it. Last but not least, we have the anti-collision beacon. Now, the anti-collision beacon is an LED strobe that's visible for 3 nautical miles. And we designed this specifically to help meet the FAA night waiver standards that require you to have some type of visibility on the actual drone. But you can imagine, even in situations where that you're not flying at night, just being able to improve the overall visibility of the aircraft also means that we're able to improve the overall operational safety. And I think, again, this is going to become more and more important as the industry grows and matures. And I hope you see that across these 3 accessories, how we're really trying to push the boundaries of this platform, turning it from just an aerial tool into a configurable platform. So we've taken all the different potential of the Mavic 2 Enterprise, and we've also looked at what more we can do on the internals as well. So moving forward, for our new enterprise customers, once they have these drones in their hands, they're going to be collecting a lot of data. And we've designed some unique tools that are going to help them really be able to do more. So first, the new Mavic 2 Enterprise comes with 24 gigabytes of onboard internal storage. And this is also non-removable. In addition, this is supported by password protection. So you can imagine situations where the drone might become physically compromised. But you can rest assured that even if someone is able to pick up your drone, they're not going to be able to get access to the actual data. So today, every time you connect the drone with a new RC, or boot it up, or try to access the internal storage, you're always going to be prompted for that password. In addition, through DJI Pilot, we have also added local data mode. Now, local data mode will sever any communication between the mobile application and the internet. And this is absolutely vital for sensitive operations or critical infrastructure inspections. Next, we have also added a GPS timestamping feature. Now here, we are able to now embed the video or the photo with the date, the time, and the precise location of where the drone was when that data was captured. And this is going to be very useful for when businesses are trying to reconstruct a specific timeline or event, or potentially when the data the drone produces is going to be used as part of a wider investigation. The Mavic 2 Enterprise is also the safest and most reliable drone that DJI has ever produced. It is powered by our FOC propulsion system and quieter props. The Mavic 2 Enterprise has a maximum flight time of 31 minutes and a top speed of 45 miles per hour. We have also added self-heating batteries that allow you to operate in adverse weather conditions as low as 14 degrees Fahrenheit. The Mavic 2 Enterprise also utilizes OcuSync 2. Now, what's interesting about OcuSync 2 is that it operates on both the 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz bands. And it'll constantly monitor the amount of interference it sees on each channel. And then it can dynamically switch to make sure that the operator always has an incredibly stable connection with the drone. With OcuSync 2, we are also able to offer an HD video feed at a range of over 5 miles. The Mavic 2 Enterprise supports DJI AirSense, which is able to receive the ADS-B signals from aircraft in the vicinity and display that to the operator. And again, this is just another way that we're able to increase overall operational safety. And then we have our flight autonomy system. Now, flight autonomy is the obstacle avoidance system on the Mavic 2 Enterprise. And we've now expanded that to cover all 360 degrees of the drone. So whenever you're operating in a fast-changing or dynamic environment, the drone is going to use the onboard sensors to keep you safe and to keep you out of trouble. So you can see, I think, that we've done so much to pack as many different unique features that are going to be so valuable to you out in the field. And this is really transforming the Mavic 2 Enterprise into the most portable and versatile drone that DJI has ever produced. Now, we cannot wait to get it into your hands. The Mavic 2 Enterprise will be available in what we're calling the Universal Edition, which comes with the 3 core accessories, a battery, a hard case, and essentially everything you need to get started. And this will be available for $1,999. It will also come with a Fly More kit, which will add on 2 additional batteries, a soft case, some additional props, and a charging hub. And that will be available for $419. The Mavic 2 Enterprise will also be supported by Enterprise Shield, which is our protect and prepare and repair program, so that you can always make sure to keep on flying. Best of all, I'm very excited to tell you that the Mavic 2 Enterprise will be available starting today from our enterprise resellers.